fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
What is this place?
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
I know everything. Ask me.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister, Selena, yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn. What does yearn mean?
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam. Adults are stupid.
Undeniably.
I know everything. Ask me.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady, more beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
Do you know who I am?
You have white hair, like every grandpa. You're ugly, but I like you.
That's lucky.
I know everything. Ask me.
Is the shore safe?
Yes. Sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen. I hide under the fisherman's hut.
Clever.
Of course.
Take care.
Hitzol gul paltal hul. Oh, gralol.
And I'm Geralt. Pleased to meet you.
Dul polzalgrol.
I don't speak your language.
Dalol, your language I speak very well.
Evidently. Let's talk.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be dagonanan patal. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Exact.
All right.
Oak. Gulpul talhul.
Got any work for someone skilled with a sword?
Bull. Humans great enemies to Vodianoi. Hire Witcher Big for Vodianoi to kill. Witcher Big at crypt. We love we humans, yet humans swim our waters.
Did I hear you right? Another Witcher?
Gralol, exact. This loving ghouls at crypt.
I need to speak to him. Farewell.
Oh.
What's Witcher in your language?
Which malal bull?
Witch Malal?
Which malal bull? Bull must be. No, bull means idiot.
All right, then I'm Witch Malal Bool.
Yes, so you be.
Everything all right?
Great sadness. No peace in house.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oak.
Farewell.
Welcome, warrior.
Greetings.
If not for my woes, I'd rejoice in a swim with you.
What concerns you?
Let's talk.
Who are you?
A naiad, a water nymph. I serve the Lady of the Lake.
You mentioned woes.
Terrible indeed. I lost my turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr.
Who's Zephyr?
Once one of Vizima's most famous thieves. He moved as quietly as the wind, and quite handsome.
And now?
He once escaped through the sewers, but his loot proved too heavy. He joined the drowned dead, but old habits rarely die as easily.
He still steals?
Of course. Doubtless he stole my necklace. The drowners ever protect him.
I'll search for your necklace.
How wonderful! I have no gold with which to pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal, then.
I shall await you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem. Remember, drowners only venture out at night.
Where do I find the drowners protecting Zephyr?
They gather at night here on the shore. If you borrow a boat, you may reach the island where you'll find others. Some linger near the village.
Farewell. Greetings. You're the Fisher King, right? Well, I have a professional interest in the area. You see, I'm a witcher. Any monsters in the lake? Amphisbaenas? Dragonflies? Water creepers? No? I see. The lake's safe. While we're talking. Could I use your boat? Take care.
Dog on a human leash. Elves wander eternally.
Let's talk.
Farewell. Berengar, mysterious witcher and outcast. I finally found him.
What do you want, Witcher?
I've been looking for you, Berengar, for some time. I have some questions.
You mean you're not looking for that legendary suit of armor? Well, you'll have to wait, because a Wraith and some Brookside will be here any minute. You think you can handle them?
Think I can't?
Fine. Play tough. As that old stooge Vesemir used to say, let's fight and see.
I can hear them coming. Get ready.
I've been ready since childhood. Those bastards at Kaer Morhen saw to that. What the hell am I doing here? Nice style, but not perfect. During a half pirouette, you leave your groin unprotected.
I don't think so.
I'll demonstrate when we get out of here.
I don't intend to discuss swordplay. What do you know about Salamandra?
Straight to the point. Know why I'm laughing, Geralt?
No.
I'm laughing at you. So witchily, fast, deadly, and sure of yourself, with your unwavering sense of what's right. Think you're better than me?
I don't know, but I don't want to fight you.
Oh, that's right. The code forbids it.
Watch it. Here they come again.
Was that necessary?
That was easy enough.
Berengar, I'm not about to get killed by a few Bruxae, if that's what you were hoping for. Let's talk.
Who said I wanted to talk? You gonna force me?
I hadn't intended to. I was thinking.
That since we're both Witchers, somehow we'd come to an agreement? To me, you're no better than that scoundrel, the Professor. You're just a bigger hypocrite.
So you worked with Salamandra after all?
I never said that.
Shit.
Looks like we're done here.
Can we talk?
Fine, but not here. Let's go outside. Sit by my fire.
Finally.
I don't like this. We can talk by the fire. All right, what's so urgent?
I'd best start at the beginning. What's your connection to Salamandra?
What the hell? It's a simple story. They found me some time ago and the professor made me an offer I couldn't refuse. You know the kind. Help us or we'll feed you your balls. I did what I had to do. It's funny. They remind me of Witchers. Never had a choice, with them or you. The Witchers made me a mutant. The professor made me a criminal. An outcast twice over. I escaped as soon as I could. They got nothing out of me. I didn't sell anyone out. And then I came here.
I heard you're attempting to resolve the conflict between humans and the Vodyanoi.
What? Did they send you here to dissolve my contract? Fine by me. Take it.
What contract?
The one negotiating a peace between humans and the Vodyanoi. Both sides came to me. I have no intention of pursuing it, and the job will fit your sainted legend perfectly.
Do I sense envy?
Don't flatter yourself. I have only contempt for people like you.
Don't digress.
My take? Cull one of the two sides, and the rest will fall into place.
You mentioned a suit of armor?
You don't know the legend? I thought every little witcher had heard it.
Tell me.
The legend, as legends do, tells of a great warrior. It's more boring than Dandelion's ballad about you, which is hardly possible. But it turns out our hero employed witchers' fighting techniques while wearing armor. Was he a witcher? Who knows?
Sounds interesting.
They called him Raven. He had connections to gnome inventors with superior technical knowledge. In their secret workshops beneath Mount Carbon, they created a suit of armor both durable and light. Perfect for a witcher.
A legendary suit of armor. I should do some treasure hunting.
Good luck. I suspect Raven was buried in it, and I have long scoured cemeteries in hopes of finding it.
Know anyone who could tell me more about the armor?
The local blacksmith is an inventor and knows the legend. You could also try the elven handyman.
I'll do that.
Yeah?
Know where I can find the friendly Vodian priest?
By the Lady of the Lake's altar on the shore. Sometimes the dragon worshippers drive him away, so wait for him. If it's not beneath you.
I see.
Yeah?
You mentioned an imperfection in my defense.
Yes. You leave your groin open when you do a half spin. A beginner would notice. I even know why.
Care to tell me?
To do a half spin correctly, you need to have both legs in working order. One of yours was crushed once.
Possibly.
So it goes. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Farewell.
Geralt,
Dandelion.
how did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me, too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's going to be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the Vodianoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
Greetings!
Hello.
How can I help the gentleman?
Who might you be?
Master Handyman at your service. I handle repairs of all kinds, produce strange and non-standard objects, and am a capable creative blacksmith and carpenter.
Berenger mentioned you know the legend of Raven.
I know nothing about the legend. I'm more interested in technology. That armor was a breakthrough in armor design, made possible by advances in metallurgy and smelting.
Very interesting. About the armor.
I can tell you about its qualities.
Good, but remember I know little about metallurgy or smithery.
3 elements remain of Raven's armor: a spalder, a rear brace, and a gauntlet. The highest quality iron ores and state-of-the-art technologies were used in its making, not some useless Temerian smelting pots. The gnomes surpass us technologically by an age. Beneath Mount Carbon, they have blast furnaces and quenching tanks, equipment beyond our reach.
Can you tell me about the armor?
As you wish. The technologies I mention allow for the production of steel both hard and flexible, essentially indestructible. As I said, only parts of the armor remain. To recreate the entire suit, you must find replacement material and someone to assemble the parts.
Any suggestions?
Search crypts where great knights were interred. I heard the counts of the Reuter dynasty wore similar armor. Pieces of that should be reforgeable.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services. Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearn to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes? Yes?
Farewell.
Maybe I should move.
Greetings! What brings you here?
A wonderful aroma.
I'm cooking a traditional Temerian sauerkraut stew.
Any work for me?
If memory serves, a witcher is like a magical warrior.
I slay monsters, drowners, kikimors.
I'll doubtless need you sometime.
Any work?
Yes, I am having terrible trouble with my husband.
What happened?
That old fool found himself a succubus. Thinks I can't hear them frolicking at night.
I'm to get rid of the succubus?
I learned an old folk remedy from my mother. I'll need 9 handfuls of glimmering dust from the hair of noon wraiths in the fields.
What about payment?
I have this herb manual listing local herbs. Bring me dust to scare off the succubus, and you'll have the book.
I'll take the job.
Deal.
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat. A tail, and that udder.
Mm-hmm.
We plan to mate her with a champion bull from Bullsville. That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Our strawberry is so beautiful.
Later.
She gives 10 quarts of milk daily.
Look here, our champion cow.
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher.
She is...
Look!
Mm-hmm.
We plan... That'll...
No... Later.
For a drink.
I hope the elves leave this place as soon as possible.
Witcher, those noon wraiths keep us from working the fields.
Well,
Not for free, I know. May that miser Hoffman part with some coin to end this problem.
where did the noon wraiths come from?
They are midday demons, appearing when the sun reaches its zenith. Even children know that.
I'm happy to learn more.
Noon wraiths are born of heat, grief, and the ploughboy's sweat drops. They dance in the sun and draw in careless wanderers. No man has ever survived a dance with the noon wraiths. They depart when the sun sets and return when the sun reaches high in the sky again.
Thanks for the tale.
Greetings.
Hello.
What be your moniker?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Lucky to have two witches visit us. Ha ha! I, Tobias Hoffman, am the village chief.
Haha, yourself.
Beastie Beta, what brings you here?
I wanted to talk to you about the Vodyanoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Visiba.
Any work for a Witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
Tell me more.
About what?
Any dice players around?
'Tis a popular pastime, Beastie Beta. Not a bad player myself. We should sit down sometime.
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alina is marrying a gallant, hard-working, and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not. Fighting is all your kind thinks about.
That's not quite true, but... Listen, got any jobs for a Witcher?
There are more urgent matters. We'll need to discuss that another time.
Know where I can find the friendly Vodian priest?
He's often sitting by the altar of the Lady of the Lake. Sometimes he's driven off by Dagon's worshippers, but he always returns.
I see.
Yes?
Is your sister happy about getting married?
She's happy. She has no concern for her younger sister. Alina doesn't deserve happiness. Oh, how I hate that nymphette! Now she's ensnared Julian, a wealthy town merchant, while she wanders about with her nose in the clouds.
Don't worry. You'll find a good husband.
Better than Julian? Not, woe, I suffer for the masses, Adam. How pathetic. Or perhaps you mean the hermit? Such are my options. Did you see the engagement ring Julian gave Alina? A diamond larger than a pigeon's egg.
Calm yourself.
Why take her side? Admit it, she's dazzled you. Oh, how I despise her! She'll not have you. I'll give myself to you right now on the nearest rock. You merely need to give me a nicer ring than the one Julian gave Alina.
I have the ring.
Show me. It must be more beautiful than Alina's engagement ring. We'll achieve nothing that way.
I'd like to talk to you.
I'm in no mood. Show. We'll achieve nothing that way.
You're different. How interesting.
I hope the elves leave this place as soon as possible.
Stay away from our Rosalka, Witcher.
I'm tired.
Lean year ahead of us.
Good morning.
Greetings. I'm Geralt the Witcher.
Dandelion once sang a love ballad about a witcher.
How heartwarming.
Are witchers like knights, struggling against evil and villainy?
Dandelion, I'm sure, described my profession realistically.
The ballad was romantic. Lovers bound by destiny, unable to meet.
Romantic indeed.
I'm to marry soon. What brings you here?
You taking care of Alvin?
Yes. He has such beautiful, big eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, my husband-to-be won't adopt Alvin.
Can I speak to Alvin?
Yes, he'll be in the village, or helping around the house.
Farewell.
Wait, I have a request. If you happen to pass by the inn, would you be kind enough to look in on my fiancé? And perhaps see if my sister Selena can be found anywhere.
Your fiancé's spending time at the inn?
We're not speaking. He's very irritated. We argued about Alvin.
Arguing already?
Julian wishes us to have our own children. He wants to send Alvin to the Temple of Melatella, or to be trained as a witcher. You'll find him at the tavern.
I see.
Why do you seek...
Has Alvin been behaving strangely?
He told some terrible stories. I thought him delirious.
What did he say?
Something about ghosts condemned to suffer eternally by unrequited love. It was so...
Romantic, I know. I'll find him.
Why do you seek me?
Farewell.
Greetings. I'm Adam.
Geralt,
I strive to compose a love poem for my beloved Alina.
ask Dandelion the poet. Supposedly he's pretty good.
He said love would inspire me. He busies himself performing a diversionary maneuver.
A maneuver?
He's courting the miller's daughter to make Miss Arlene jealous. Clever, that one.
Like a fox. Can I ask you something?
Yes?
You're in love with Alina? You know she's getting married.
I love her secretly, so you must be discreet. And marriage is never an obstruction to true love.
Bye.
Yes?
Any elves around?
They camp nearby, but look like nothing from epic poetry. Ill and starving. Many have perished.
Are they peaceful?
Entirely. Mr. Tobias sought to help him, but the she-elf leader refused human charity.
Typical elves. Farewell.
Yes?
How's your poem?
Your hands fine and slender, your hips big and tender, all night and all day, spin my head a painful way.
Enough. Speak no more.
Yes?
Bye.
Good morning, Witcher.
Greetings. You look sad.
My sister will wed a man she doesn't like. I have naught to wear to the wedding, for our father expended his savings on his beloved daughter's dowry. Furthermore, it's hot as hell. But all goes well otherwise.
Doesn't sound good. May I ask a question?
Yes?
Farewell.
Geralt?
What happened in Vizima after I disappeared?
Who knows? I left soon after you, though I did hear that you staged quite a bloodbath.
Sometimes killing is necessary.
Now don't get offended, but has killing people become a pleasure for you?
I only kill humans in self-defense.
Like the old days. Try as we might, we just can't seem to cull the population of vicious SOBs.
I sense we haven't seen the worst of them yet.
Be careful.
I will.
Geralt?
How do you like the country?
It's wonderful. Wine, women, song and dice through the night.
Dice? I've played. Didn't think the game was popular in the provinces.
People here go wild for it. It's incredible.
I'm practically a professional.
Geralt, not to disappoint you, but you need to practice before you're anywhere near my level.
Try me.
Come on, you're like a brother. I wouldn't have the heart to skin you. Come see me when you've gotten some practice. Start with Tobias Hoffman or Julian.
Welcome to my inn, traveller.
Greetings.
If you're weary, rest. If you wish food or drink, call my daughter.
I will.
Make yourself at home.
Thanks.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters. We live in seclusion. Tobias Hoffman leads us. Know, too, that our ancestors once inhabited the underwater city.
Tell me about Tobias.
He lives in the village but prepares for a wedding, so likely has no time.
I'll talk to him anyway.
If he's occupied, try speaking with his future son-in-law, Julian.
Thanks for the advice.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this?
Murky.
The underwater city?
Lake waters engulfed the underwater city. Some say the gods were angered by debauchery. Now the Vodianoi inhabit the city.
Vodianoi?
An ancient underwater race. We used to respect each other, but relations have worsened.
Tell me about them.
They appeared long ago, before the city was engulfed. They live in underwater palaces. They produce tools and baubles, including the famous Stones of Iz, supposedly magical. Their warriors, though fierce in battle, seldom attack on land. They chiefly drive away treasure hunters.
An underwater race of rational beings. Interesting.
May I help?
I have questions.
Ask.
What's special?
Murky.
The underwater
Lake.
Did I sense pride?
We glory in our ancient heritage, just as we take pride in our prize-winning cow. As for our ancestors' bad habits, much has changed since then.
Prize-winning cow.
She's in the corral between the houses. Our pride and joy. She's made Murky Waters famous.
Thanks for the story.
May I help you?
Got any rooms?
5 orens.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock. No challengers?
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes, in the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
I've taken Berenger's job. Decided to handle this problem myself.
Listen, I'm in the middle of planning my wedding. You have no idea how much time it takes. Come back later.
I'm here about the notice.
I'll buy any basilisk hides you have. Reptile skin shoes are in fashion in Vizima, you know.
I'll come and see you if I find any more.
Hurry, no fashion lasts forever.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land. A piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that Grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The Witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
I wanted to ask about Alvin.
He needs a caretaker who is knowledgeable about magic. Neither I nor my future spouse are suited to be his guardian.
I see.
You should train him to be a witcher.
You know not what you ask. For the time being, I'll keep an eye on him.
Geralt?
help you?
Greetings.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
I saw your notice.
Ah, I need wyvern eggs for my famous omelettes.
Here are 3.
Wonderful. Here's your coin. How can...
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time, but he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
A wedding, that's what. The mayor's daughter, Elena, is marrying a townsman called Julian. He's staying here at my inn.
One thing.
Yes?
You must know some interesting stories.
Sure, I'm an innkeeper. Long ago, in a valley far away, lived a girl. She was a true princess, sorceress, and witcheress.
All 3? Isn't that a bit much?
Don't interrupt. You want to hear the story or not?
I won't interrupt again.
A story about destiny might prove useful, Witcher. She was born a princess who wanted for nothing, had loving parents and a grandmother who was a great queen. She lived in palaces guarded by hundreds of knights. Everyone thought she'd become a powerful queen, but fate had other plans. Her parents died. Enemies butchered her grandmother and took the kingdom. Still, the princess survived. Her fate became bound to one particular witcher. She gained a new family at Kaer Morhen, the hold of the witches. She learned to fight, yet destiny once again made noise. The lass had magical talent. She was a source. The witches feared the uncontrolled power of a source and needed a sorceress to assist them. She studied arcane magic. The sorceress loved a witcher, and the two adopted the girl. She was truly happy and could have become a powerful sorceress. But war broke out and fate separated the family. Aggrieved, the lass disavowed magic and became a huntress, learning to love killing. Death followed her. Everyone she'd loved had died. Only the witcher and the sorceress denied death's calling. Fate cast her to foreign shores, yet she returned. The worst assassin tailed her, yet she emerged victorious. Agents of all kingdoms pursued her, yet none caught her. When she killed all her enemies and peace descended upon the world, she rejoined the witcher and sorceress, only to have destiny sneer at her again.
What happened?
A peasant, unskilled in arms, killed the witcher. The sorceress died trying to revive him. The girl could do nothing, for she disavowed magic. So the princess who would not rule, the witcheress who fought humans, and the sorceress who cast no spells used her power as a means to leave this world.
I sense you haven't told all.
All but one. Her name was Cyrilla. What's that matter?
One thing.
Yes?
You look sad. Can I help?
Perhaps. Crooked Lou and Bucktooth Bow stole a case of best firewater. Return it, and a useful artifact is yours.
What artifact?
It was a jest.
Not funny.
Your question reminded me of some old games. I couldn't resist.
No matter.
How can I help?
Farewell.
Turbulent times. Greetings again, Geralt.
Greetings, Abigail. You found a new home.
I was welcomed with open arms. Their own healer died last winter. If you like, I'll betray to you their greatest secret.
You haven't changed a bit.
I've developed a special ointment, drawing on the old healer's recipe. It makes their cow's coat shine. In truth, I have changed. What brings you here? For I cannot believe you missed me.
Did you post this notice?
About the Devourer's teeth? I need 10 for a love potion.
Then I'm off to hunt Devourers.
I await your catch. What do you want?
Why don't you live in the village?
Witches live outside villages, as they always have. You must accept that.
Abigail, remember the cave?
The past is past, nothing more.
Yeah.
Farewell.
I'm returning to the Blue Mountains. I haven't the strength to hunt. Kedmil Vakern.
Greetings. Who are you?
When the chaos of war surrounds us, few care for beauty and harmony. I ensure that beauty remains in the world. I create customized objects.
You're a craftsman?
Craftsmen produce useful items. The beauty of my works could awaken the dead.
I'm here about the notice.
Do you have the giant centipede armor?
Not yet.
I see. Yes?
There are quite a number of you here.
We escaped from Vizima. The wounded and sick lie in the cave. If you like, speak with our leader, Teruviel.
Any trouble from the inhabitants here?
The Lady of the Lake reigns in this land. We're safe here, though I have heard of conflict with the Vodianoi.
The Lady of the Lake?
The goddess of this land. Listen to the bubbling waters, the whispering of the trees. Look at the waving grains, the smiling people. You'll sense it too.
I think I get it.
You'll understand when you meet her.
I'm looking for information on Raven's armor.
The legendary Witcher's armor. It has unique magical qualities.
I'm listening.
It was made in the gnomes' workshops, but finished by elves. The songmaster Tayan Sao took an interest in Raven's armor and worked for 12 days straight. Each movement of his chisel accompanied by a song of power. Legend says that in battle, the armor sang for Raven a song of victory, adding to his confidence and calming him.
A beautiful story. Do you know if any records of these songs remain?
I would look in crypts if I were you. Find the tomb of the elven songmaster. Objects belonging to him in life must lie in or near his sarcophagus.
Farewell.
When will this end?
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Elf.
Have you forgotten me? Much time has passed since our encounter at the end of the world.
I lost my memory.
No matter. I am called Teruviel, and I am pleased to find you again.
Me too.
What brings you here?
Is there any way I can help?
Indeed. We're wounded and hungry. Negotiations with the peasants went poorly. Our dignity is all we have left.
What can I do?
You could buy fresh bread. 20 orange should cover 5 loaves.
I'll return soon.
can I help?
Anything a witcher can do for you?
I do have a problem.
How can I help?
There's a druid's ring nearby with an ancient statue of the goddess. The place is saturated with the power and attracts dangerous entities.
Not surprising.
The Wild Hunt began haunting the ring recently. Its king hopes to lure the souls of the warriors laid in the kurgans by my hut.
I have dealt with the hunt. What would you like me to do?
Kill 9 phantoms, a hallowed number of the druids. Perhaps the appearance of a witcher will drive off the king of the hunt. As your reward, you may have a book on vampires, ownership of a hut, or a wreath of immortelles.
I can do that.
Remember this. The king of the hunt is a powerful opponent, and no mortal, not even you, can hope to defeat him.
So how do I fight him?
Find mandrake root by the kurgans near my hut. The magic herb will keep the king of the hunt at bay. Merely light the candle that stands within the ring and sprinkle mandrake upon the flame.
Yeah, that sounds helpful.
How?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Who lies beneath the kurgans I saw before your hermitage?
Knights who died serving the lady over the ages. Gavender defended her honour against the Black Skull Knight. Elavera perished at the foot of her altar fighting a water beast. Boar's tomb is symbolic, for the knight was lost on a holy mission. The last is for Reynard, an ordinary innkeeper who stopped customers from pissing in the lake.
Do you take care of the kurgans?
Indeed. That is how I serve the lady. Her power is strong near the kurgans. At night, sometimes you can speak with the lady's champions. From them I draw wisdom and knowledge of past times.
What do you know about the Wild Hunt?
'Tis a group of crazed spectres who traverse the heavens searching for souls like themselves. They are susceptible to magic, especially of the ritual kind.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
What can the Wreath of Immortelles do?
You might find it useful.
I can't meditate with a fire out. Seems I have to light it first. I can't meditate with a fire out. Seems I have to light it first. I can't meditate with a fire out. Seems I have to light it first.
How can I help?
I finished the job. The wild hunt is gone.
Splendid. I'm grateful. Which reward do you want?
Tell me again about the rewards.
The vampire book describes Alps, Braxae, Fledders, and Garcanes. The hut will be your sanctuary and a place to store unneeded objects. Folk tales claim the Wreath of Immortelles can be useful in unusual ways.
The Wreath of Immortelles.
Handle it carefully and use it when the moment is right.
Thank you.
Please, also take this sack of holy salt. Carry it on you to fend off phantoms. It might prove useful.
You'll only bring trouble.
Yes?
I have the ring.
Show me. It must be more beautiful than Alina's engagement ring. That's the ring? So be it. I'll show Alina I can have any man.
But...
Kiss me.
All right.
How untrue that revenge tastes better served cold.
Really?
Strange. You don't speak like one from Rivia.
Beastie.
Any work for a witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
I killed the fishman.
Dear gods, what is it? Take your 800 orange and remove that nasty thing.
Farewell.
Greeks are a nuisance.
You followed the aroma of my fresh bread?
You could say that.
All my goods contain finest flour and a secret ingredient from a grateful nymph.
I need something.
How may I help?
Have any other secret ingredients?
Sadly, though I know one recipe I haven't been able to try.
What's that?
Can't say. I would need white honey, though I know not what that is.
You know what witchers do?
Course. Witches are like sorcerers, but worse.
Worse?
Yeah, their balls are wilted.
I'll leave.
Got one in the family? Ooh, bad luck.
I've got 20 orens for 5 loaves of bread.
Bread is 5 orens a loaf, and 5 loaves will be 25 orens. How?
Yes?
I bought bread.
I'm pleased we didn't misplace our trust.
Here, 5 loaves.
I thank you. Moments like these make me think we can end this spiral of hatred and accept each other as we are. Yes?
You mentioned we met.
In Dol Blatana, the Valley of the Flowers. A most beautiful place. I granted Dandelion the lute he now plays. Meeting you changed me. I once hated humans without exception. Your words planted doubt. When the war brought all that hatred, I realized there was another way.
I'm glad.
As am I, Witcher.
Farewell.
You, sir, step here.
What is it?
I overheard you speaking with my wife. I have an offer for you.
Not interested in partying with your charming demoness?
My wife exaggerates about the frolicking. As a man, you understand innocent entertainment harms no one.
What do you propose?
A fork spell will put the succubus to sleep for a while. My wife will calm down, and afterwards, I can quietly awake the succubus.
What do you need?
9 handfuls of shadow dust from devourers. They appear in the fields at night and are very dangerous.
What will I get in exchange?
I have red meteorite, which can improve your sword. Or perhaps you'd prefer gold. Say 500 orens?
Sorry, I promised to help your wife.
Yes?
Bye.
Beastie Baiter?
Any work for a witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with... They say that...
Any reward for these?
Spring proof?
The scimitar from the crypt.
I've seen enough proof. You're 800 orens.
Farewell.
Yes?
I'd like to talk to you.
I'm in no mood.
Welcome, Geralt.
Forgive me. I don't remember your name.
For you do not know it, but I know you. By reputation.
I should warn you, Dandelion takes many liberties in his ballads.
I have confidence in my source. The mermaid, Shinaz.
Mermaid?
Yes. Why are you surprised?
What did Shinaz tell you?
That you prevented conflict between the Prince of Agluval and the inhabitants of the underwater city of Iz. Thanks to you and your friends, humans and the Vodianoi of Iz tolerate one another.
Encouraging. I hope all goes well here.
Shinaz mentioned your intelligence. I invite you to use it. Speak with the Vodianoi chaplain and the human named Julian.
Who are you?
They call me the Lady of the Lake.
Is that a talkative fisherman your servant?
Servant, no. Women on occasion need men. To secure food and protection, naturally.
I see.
Hosts of knights once defended my honor, but that was long ago. My poor, sickly Fisher King alone remains.
Milady, can I do anything for you?
The peace of my land has been disturbed. The humans and the Vodianoi quarrel due to greed, fear, and misunderstanding.
I assume each side has an informal leader.
You assume correctly. You may speak to the Vodianoi priest near my statue. Julian represents the humans.
I'll tend to this.
Who is in the right?
It's not about who's right. I want them to reconcile.
Then you must slay Dagon. To do so, bring me objects symbolizing harmony from both communities.
I'll return soon.
You will find clues on the nature of these objects on the statue. Yes?
Milady, you look pensive.
Sometimes I see the future, Witcher. Destiny has entangled its threads round a Witcher. His path leads into a dark future, into sadness and pain. I wish to help him survive.
Who is it, Milady?
You or Berengar. Speak with him, and may one of you take up Destiny's thread.
I'll speak to Berengar.
Yes?
Milady, they say I returned to life, but lost my memory. Can you help me?
I know you didn't return by chance. First, you must answer. Do you believe in destiny?
I do.
In answering my question, you have answered your own.
Destiny brought me here?
I am no mistress of fate. I have seen your past and your future, yet I can speak of neither.
I hoped for guidance.
Very well. Even if you never know yourself, and forces propel you like wind carries a leaf, it is worth remaining a decent man.
I'll remember, milady.
Good.
Let's speak more.
Yes?
Milady, you assigned me a task.
I expected gifts from both humans and Vodianoi. Yes?
Milady, what happened to those hosts in shining armor?
I fought the legend of the Holy Grail. My bold knights, I know not why, determined to embark on a mission. They claimed it their destiny to find the Holy Grail. Alas, my powers cannot vanquish destiny. I failed at guiding the poor wretches onto the right path.
The Grail was never found?
Just so. Know you the legend of the Grail?
I lost my memory.
Speak with a hermit watching over the graves of those brave seekers. Though boring, he knows the Grail's legend perfectly.
I'll visit him.
If you return intent on a mission of paramount importance, believe me, I can be unpleasant.
Milady, where can I find the Vodyanoi priest?
At my altar on the shore, though Dagon's worshippers occasionally drive him away.
I see.
Yes?
Milady, are these what you wanted?
Try again, Witcher.
Very well. Back to Julian and the priest.
Yeah?
Have you spoken with the Lady of the Lake?
Goddesses don't speak to mere mortals.
Spare me the sarcasm.
So what momentous news did the local goddess divulge? Just don't get all momentous on me.
She spoke about destiny.
Destiny doesn't interest me. But if you want to play hero, be my guest. I'll even help. See, I tricked you recently.
What?
Salamandra actually forced me to betray a few formulae, subjected me to some tests. I didn't even protest. They paid me well.
Why?
You know why. I wanted to marry, have children, friends, a normal life. The Witchers robbed me of that chance. This is nothing new to you. Humans hate me. When they see my eyes, they blanch in fear. And children. Tell me, what's the difference between your dear Camoran and a Salamandra lab?
I'm not here to tell you I'm any better than you.
Leave. The mere sight of you irks me. I'm beginning to doubt myself.
Farewell. one thing.
Yes?
I'd like to...
Sure.
Fighting? No challengers?
Yes?
I'm itching to eat still.
Get up.
An agreement with the Vodyanoi is possible.
Think so.
That is the will of the Lady of the Lake. Care to take issue?
No, Witcher. I'm no fool.
In that case, I'll need something that symbolizes your devotion to her and your desire to achieve peace with the Vodyanoi.
Of course. What shall I give you?
The alabaster figure depicting a young Vodyanoi capturing a water elemental.
Here it is. It would have fetched a fine price in Vizima, but peace is more important.
No challengers? Stand still. You fight like a lad.
I know everything. Ask me.
Take care.
Let's talk.
I have your necklace.
Splendid. Now your reward. I'll grant you a book on the Vodianoi, the Earth Rune, or I'll treat your wounds whenever you need.
I'd like to be your lifelong patient.
I knew you would choose so. Always, when you come to me, I shall tend to your wounds.
Thank you.
Take this token as a memento. The amulet will protect you from drowners. Let's talk.
Can you heal me?
Of course, as we agreed.
Yes?
Berengar has no interest in destiny.
Clearly my vision pertained to you, Geralt.
If you say so.
When the time comes, I shall aid you with a gift.
I'm looking for a Vodian priest. I think I know what you mean. I saw some nasty-looking Vodianoi on the shore. Did they drive the priest away? Well, I hope they haven't scared him off for good. Take care.
Doggone it. Go, Dwan.
I've brought food.
I'd refuse were I not so hungry. Go to hell. Go.
I've brought.
I'd refuse. juicy cut of meat. Thank you, Gwynblade.
I don't like to see anyone go hungry.
In gratitude, I shall betray to you our elven knowledge of herbs, White Wolf. I feel death approaching.
I've brought food.
We must now accept charity from Dwan. Thank you, Gwynblade.
Say no more.
In exchange, I shall tell you about mandrake root and the hand fiber, both valuable herbs. I'm returning to the Blue Mountains.
I've brought food.
We must now accept charity from Dwan. Thank you, Gwynblade.
Say no more.
In exchange, I shall tell you about mandrake root and the hand fiber.
Idleness tires me.
Geralt, I'm not surprised to see you. It's me, Cheredin. Recognize me?
Cheredin?
Apparently not. You were busy.
It's been some time.
True, Geralt. And see what's come of it. A mess, not assimilation. You work hard, you pay taxes, then come the pogroms. You flee as they torch your tavern.
Hard times.
Good you're here.
Why are you here?
Same as the rest, eating berries and dreaming of my place on Earth.
Try doing something else. Guerrilla warfare can be dangerous.
I've survived that. Humans prevented me from living as I wished to. Disdainful times. More bad luck round the corner.
Need help?
No charity, please.
I see. Care to play dice?
Why not? Got nothing to lose. When will this end? Good you.
Farewell.
I can go no further.
I've brought food.
We must now accept charity. Thank you, Gwynblade.
Say no more.
In exchange, I shall...
Say no.
In exchange...
Begone, Dwan.
I've brought food.
What's that? I spit on your charity.
Be reasonable. You need food. I want to help.
Help? No. You want to demonstrate superiority by throwing food at me as if I were wild. Cease your patronizing, human.
I'm not patronizing you. When I went hungry, I received help from unexpected sources.
I don't need your pity.
You elves will never change. You ignore the obvious. A beggar, even when arrogant, remains unimpressive, even ridiculous.
So, you've come to laugh, to marvel at freaks.
Now I'm angry.
You speak of anger. You. I would beat you so hard you'll remember me. You.
Calm down. It'll be all right.
I cannot wait to fight.
Yes?
I'm here about the notice.
Do you have the giant centipede armor?
Not yet.
I see.
Yes?
Farewell.
Begone, Dwan.
When I behold you, I wonder what I call us.
How can I help?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Who is the Lady of the Lake?
I know her to be a goddess. At times I see her dressed in white, traversing the fields through morning fog, her bare feet stepping lightly over the dewy grass.
Do you like her?
I love her. I believe the lady is not of this world. Mysteriously, she affects the entire area, safeguarding its people and granting them abundance. Yet her influence is subtle, and she never imposes her power.
Intriguing.
How can I help?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
I heard you're an expert on the legend of the Holy Grail.
You seek the Holy Grail?
I might. Let's talk first.
Know that the legend of the Holy Grail has been studied for centuries. It's been interpreted in myriad ways.
You must know an abridged version. Say, 3 theories?
There are hundreds. But all right, 3. The classic theory, of which I myself am a proponent. The conspiracy theory. And finally, one of the most mysterious. The philosophical or mystical. Which one first?
Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. The Grail is a cup, a powerful magical object, whose meaning cannot be fathomed by even the most powerful sorcerers. This chalice possesses the power to heal all diseases, poisonings, and wounds, and pain will turn into power. One theory also states that in the hands of a rightful ruler, it can heal entire lands and protect their inhabitants from danger, creatures of the dark, natural disasters, and so forth.
Sounds like Dandelion's ballads, only without a love story.
All who drink from this miraculous cup are healed, fortified, and enlightened to understand the truth.
Let's move on to the conspiracy theory. That one sounds interesting.
This was popularized by Bronze Dan and begins with a convoluted theory about the derivation of the word Grail. A few tortuous pages in, we learn the Holy Grail is actually Sangreal, which in the Elder tongue denotes royal hallowed blood. Bronze Dan concludes that the Grail is actually the descendants of the prophet Lebioda.
Go on.
These descendants, talented in the ways of magic were protected by a secret organization before they ultimately mixed their own blood with that of En Seid, the knowledgeable one. The theory goes on to present the tempestuous and twisted fate of Sangreal, but the author gets lost in his arguments, often contradicts himself. Generally, it turns into an unholy mess.
Enough genealogy and genetics. I sense that's a false trail.
Which theory should I present next?
The philosophical, mystical one.
The most esoteric. The Grail is a concept, a general understanding of good. The search for the Grail is nothing beyond an ordinary quest for perfection.
Interesting.
The Grail has no specific form or shape. It differs for each individual. It can be an object, an idea, a discovery. It can also be a search for the truth about oneself. This theory claims the quest for the Grail to be the goal in itself. The result is of secondary importance.
What are you suggesting?
I serve the lady and am more insightful than you think. I know you return to the world of the living from death, presumably in search of something, but that is none of my concern. Just remember one thing.
What?
At the end of your journey, the Grail may prove to be entirely different from what you initially expected it to be.
Tell me the classic theory.
Good choice. The Grail is a cup. This
sounds like
all.
Go on.
Knights have been seeking the Grail for ages, yet none succeeded. Both the noble Lancel and the bold Boars failed. I heard even the Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose has shown interest.
Any specific instructions associated with this theory?
Unfortunately, I know only what I garnered from my books.
Thank you. Farewell.
How?
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why does the Lady of the Lake seem skeptical about the search for the Holy Grail?
Many fine knights set out seeking the Grail, abandoning their roles as guardians of peace and justice under the guidance of the Fisher King and the Lady of the Lake. Now the Fisher King is mute and the knight's gone. I think the lady must be very lonely.
But she's a goddess.
You know not how lonely a goddess. Do you think goddesses cannot be lonely? The gods ultimately created us in their own image.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Who lies beneath the kurgans I saw before your hermitage?
Knights who died serving the lady over the ages. Gavander defended her honor against the Black Skull Knight. Elavera perished at the foot of her altar, fighting a water beast. Boar's tomb is symbolic, for the knight was lost on a holy mission. The last is for Renard, an ordinary innkeeper, who stopped customers from pissing in the lake.
Who lies beneath the fifth mound?
The last stands empty, awaiting a new champion.
Thank you. Farewell.